It's a mixture of your internal marketing, your external marketing, because there's got to be balance between in and out. I tell doctors you've got to work as hard outside the practice as you do inside the practice. They say to me, you mean I have to work harder? Yes. Yes. Harder and smarter. You've got to reverse engineer the process. You've got to ask yourself, if you wanted a $1 million practice, 2 new patients a day. Chiropractors practice typically about 20 practice days in a month. June is a wonderful month. It's got 4 full weeks plus a Monday and a Tuesday. Take a look at your calendars. Take a look at your practice. Run it like a business. Learn how to read a spreadsheet. Understand your numbers. Understand what your CPP is, your cost per patient. How many people know what their cost per patient is? About 6. Your cost per patient is your overhead divided by your office visit. If you don't know what it costs you to treat a patient, how do you know how to adjust your fees accordingly? How do you know what plans to belong to and which ones to walk away from? How do you make intelligent and prudent business decisions? Because it is indeed a business. Of course we're a humanitarian healing art. Of course we change the course of people's lives. But at the end of the day, after 38 to 43 years in practice, most practitioners are going to be totally dependent on a soon-to-fail Social Security system that will not support the young people in this room. The decisions that you make right now about your future can assure and ensure your future if you make the right decisions. That's a $1 million practice. If you're going to go there 38 to 43 years, you might as well get wealthy. Here's my financial philosophy in 5 words. Money good, no money bad. Somebody says, wow, that's really shallow. Like I care. Now, somebody said to me, money can't buy happiness. This is not true. This is one of the great lies of all time. In a worst-case scenario, money can buy a Ferrari so you can drive around looking for happiness. Money good, no money bad. Debt bad. Debt is bad. Your goal is to serve enough people, generate enough money, come out of debt, have your money work harder for you than you're working for your money, so someday you've got better choices. That's what it's about. So there are 3 questions. How large are you willing to think? How large are you willing to think? Here's the cool thing. It does not require any more mental energy to think a gigantic thought than a small one. Same process. How large are you willing to think? That's part of it. How bold are you prepared to act? Are you willing to get out of your comfort zone, to do more things, to see more people, to meet more people? Here's what we know for sure. How many people want more new patients? Good. Meet 500 people in 30 days. That's 16.6 people a day. Hand out 500 business cards to 500 different people. In 30 days, it generates 15 to 20 new patients every single month. Well, I don't really want to do it. I don't care. Some of you would rather go down with the ship than confront the reality of fear that holds you back. How driven are you to create greatness? Driven. Passion-driven. Purpose-driven. Up each day. You know what success is? It's really about one thing: direction. Do you move each day in the direction of what you aspire to? Do you really want it? Are you prepared to go out and market, do lectures, do screenings on the outside, lunch programs on the inside, recall and referral programs on the inside? Everyone's on Facebook. Everyone. The whole planet is on Facebook. Do you have a sophisticated Facebook marketing program that your people receive every day? It's got to be daily. Anything less than daily doesn't work. And the content has to be less than 10% chiropractic. It's got to be 90% other stuff, because if it's too much chiropractic, they know what's coming and they stop looking. 10% chiropractic, 90% broad mixture of everything else with tremendous visuals. Why? 90% of everything your prospective patient will ever learn, they learn by virtue of what they see. We are hit with over 300 marketing messages a day. How many people here watch a commercial on TV that you've seen so many times that you can't even stand it and you put on another channel and the same commercial's there? Corporate America, take a model out of corporate America. You really believe nobody knows Budweiser, McDonald's, Dodge trucks, or any of the stuff? They don't stop. Marketing has to be ongoing, ongoing. It never, ever, ever, ever ends. It's 3 questions. Those are the 3 questions. By the way, there are three reasons why chiropractors fail. It's taken me a lifetime of management, marketing, and everything else to try to figure out why some chiropractors just can't make it. Reason number 1. Some of us are stupid. You will just fly in the face of conventional, brilliant wisdom, and in spite of the marvelous education you're going to get, you just don't listen. You're stupid. Reason number 2, some of you are scared. Fear has crushed more dreams than anything else in reality. And 3, some of you are lazy. How many people here do not practice on Saturday morning? You lose 11 to 14% of your business by being closed on Saturday. 11 to 14% of income in chiropractic is generated on Saturday mornings. I say to chiropractors, well, why don't you practice on Saturday morning? And then they tell me this, I want to be home with the kids. Let me tell you something about your children. Mostly they hate you. And the last thing they actually want on their Saturday morning is you. You want to do a favor for your children, go to work and send them through a great college education. It's not about managing time. You can't manage time. It's an expendable commodity. There's only 1,440 minutes in a day, 86,400 seconds in a day. You can't manage it, and life on this planet is short. In a few days, I'm going to be 69 years old. In the last 6 months, I've had 4 major surgical procedures and 25 sessions of radiation. And if you think this goes on forever, you're wrong. And if you think patients have a problem with copay, you're wrong. Because 5 times a week, my radiation for 5 weeks, and the copay was $184 and change per visit. People will find the money if you make the care important enough without scaring the bejesus out of them. There is no shortage of money. There is only a shortage of people that are willing to effectively communicate the chiropractic message in such a way that people are positively predisposed to wanting what we have. 3 responsibilities of the CEO.